A traditional list of immediate basic needs is food, shelter, and clothing. Yet amongst these three, one of them is the most important, and that is food. Food, which includes water. Water is a basic necessity in life. In fact, man cannot survive without food or water. Just recently, a community was positively affected as MMM came to their rescue. Good day. Welcome to Mavro News Africa. I am Kobe Oboro. On today's news story, Triple M in conjunction with Beautiful Soul Organization commissions borehole project in Abia State, Nigeria. MMM partners with Kunak Foundation on HIV/AIDS sensitization. MMM offline event in South Africa takes a more positive spin for the better. Now the details. Mavro Mondial Movement Triple M in partnership with an NGO, Beautiful Soul Organization, recently commissioned a borehole at Umerim Avor Autonomous Community in Isiala Ngwa North local government area of Abia State, Nigeria. This witnessed a large turnout of members of the community. Speaking at the ceremony, Dr. Kelechi, Secretary of Beautiful Soul Organization, said, "Out of love and passion to see man live a happy and stress-free life, which is what our organization stands for, we present this borehole to you." Indigents did express their joy and gratitude to Triple M and Beautiful Soul Organization for their kind gesture. In appreciation, His Royal Highness Eze Aro Onwaingwe thanked the NGO and Triple M, stating that this is the very first time that persons are coming to do something like this in the community. It is indeed painful to note that before now, the people of the community had been drinking from the dirty water in the river nearby, which had led to certain outbreaks. The local government chairperson, Jinja Onwusibe, on her part, urged other organizations to emulate Triple M and Beautiful Soul Organization. Mr. Matthew Chikodi Ekuribe, Beautiful Soul Project Manager, and also a representative of Idina Otu Umwerim Lagos branch, expressed gratitude to MMM and Beautiful Soul, saying, "We thank Triple M for assisting us in carrying out this project. We also appreciate the efforts of our leaders, Mr. Chisom, Dr. Kelechi, and Sylvester, for supporting this vision." Similarly, Amaka Benson, offline secretary and events coordinator, called on the community to make judicious use of the facility and guard it jealously, stating that MMM is determined to bring hope and succor to the less privileged around the world. In its quest for more social responsibilities, the Nigerian chapter of Triple M has partnered with a non-governmental organization, Kunak Foundation, to sensitize people living with acquired immune deficiency syndrome, AIDS. The sensitization talk also enabled speakers and health educators to disabuse the minds of the public about the stigma associated with the carriers of the disease. The event, which held recently in Kaduna State, drew registered participants numbering 219 from the nooks and crannies of Kaduna State, as well as some neighboring states. Aside the sensitization talk, the participants were also taking on a round of clinical tests at the end of the one-day program, which included blood pressure clinic, weight clinic, sugar clinic, and HCT clinic. Appreciating Triple M for the generous financial donation, which made the sensitization talk a huge success, the program coordinator of the foundation, Miracle Bishin Unyan, commended the generosity of the not-for-profit online community for coming to the aid of the NGO when it needed it most. She said MMM had been consistent in offering the foundation generous financial donations over time to help it in actualizing its vision and mission. At last, there is hope for everyone that one day we will all be financially independent and free. That hope of a better tomorrow is Triple M. This financial social network is knocking at our doors. Wake up Africa and the world in diaspora. These were words hammered consistently and constantly by Triple M guider Jabulisile Umchichwa, who shared the ideology of a presentation she held at Changa Community Hall in Kwadukuza, South Africa. It was a fairly attended presentation which was a sign that the people are warming up to the good tidings of Triple M. She explained how Triple M works and how millions have benefited from this online social network. She also took them through the registration process for everything that they would want to know, as well as every confirmation process, leaving no stone unturned. Jabulishile also encouraged them to share the ideology as they invite others. And in conclusion, she reminded them that together we can do more. A similar event was held by Guider Prince of MMM, who took the people on the ideology and shared it with the community of Amanzi Matoti, where he held a presentation at Izimboko Dweni Community Hall. His aim was to teach on how the Triple M system works and how one can benefit in being part of this community. Speaking to the attendees, he emphasized the importance of following the ideology in detail and using only spare money in making the donations. Triple M is not a bank and it has no central account where we deposit money into, he said. MMM will not collect your money, but rather it connects the participants and ensures that persons are kept in line with the rules. He encouraged the attendees to share the news on MMM and also share testimonies for those who have benefited. Meanwhile, in Ghana, MMM leaders have decided to put up several events in the form of peripherals as they hold offline events in various formats. These include get-togethers at home, meetings at coffee shops, official presentations, but to mention a few. In one of such offline events organized by Adamu Musa at Vanilla Spot in Bar Dansuman, Accra, with 42 persons in attendance, his team went on to explain how beneficial Triple M is to man and how much the society has been brainwashed into working without understanding how money has made him a slave. Other notable offline events worthy of mention was that organized by Guider Ashosho Isaac and his team with over 50 persons in attendance at the Takoradi Technical University. Still coming from Ghana, MMM Ghana Guiders had her second general meeting for the year as they discussed important factors affecting the Triple M community and how to make the community grow. Speaking at the meeting, Guider Kofi Ebenezer Boaben reminded the guiders of the importance of standing firm in trying times.
Yes, it's it. Almost every one of us here has been into it. So if you are even into it now, please don't think that it's over or you've lost something or whatever. Please, as you all know me, I say MMM is for life.
Furthermore, other persons had a thing or two to say about Triple M's growth and ways to make it better.
Beyond 1,000 the system will reject it. It's just programming. But they're not like that. Then it's able not to. If there's something like that, then this issue he raised will not have arise, because somebody that wants to pH 4,000, once he keys into the system and the system says no, he can't go beyond this social amount. That's it's no longer. But when you tell him that he should, it gives him some form of doubt in his mind that if you so trust this, why wouldn't I be able to do so amount? So that
you might not necessarily be guiders. You might not necessarily be guider. Referrats, please. You can tell a strong person, or even you as a guider can do that. These people are already participants. In fact, they joined like 3-4 months ago. Please reorganize. I don't know the English to qualify it. Just reorientation, like almost all the time. I think it's going to help the community, to be honest.
Imagine poring over an interesting novel to find its end pages missing, or being glued onto an interesting TV program only to be interrupted by a power cut. Wouldn't you go like, with every last nerve in you screaming out? Likewise, nothing can be more annoying than having an unfinished project. Do you have these big ideas in your head? Now is the time to start actualizing them. Staying in your head for so long will do you no good. Get up and work it. And if you are thinking that the idea seems different, scary, and crazy, you are on the right path, my friend. Because for everything, there is an exception to the rule. And that idea of yours just might be the exception. As always, I am Kobe Oboro for Mavro News Africa.